it's over before you know it, right? If you're not expecting it, there's no way you can trade it. Okay. This is called a double accumulation or a double distribution. अगर upside पे आ रहा है तो उसको accumulation बोल देते हैं, downside पे आ रहा है तो distribution बोल देते हैं. The key difference is that when a trending day or a trending week or a trending expiry happens, इसके बाद ना next time period में follow through के chances बहुत कम हो जाते हैं, बहुत ही कम हो जाते हैं. Okay. The reason is कि जितने buyers थे सब घुस चुके हैं अब. एटलीस्ट जितने इमीडिएट टर्म में बायर्स थे वो सारे के सारे अब ट्रेड में, राइट? ट्रेंडिंग एक्सपायरी और ट्रेंडिंग, इट्स एनी टाइम पीरियड व्हिच इज स्ट्रांगली ट्रेंडिंग इन एनी पर्टिकुलर डायरेक्शन. इट डजंट it doesn't make you question the direction of that day or week or month or hour or whatever. It's just a full-on expansion, continuous price movement, large volumes, and there is hardly even a pullback anywhere. Even if a pullback happens, it's very, very small, very, very shallow. Mostly will happen in a sideways range, not as a downward flag. अगर होगा भी तो, otherwise वो बस भागता ही चला जाएगा या गिरता ही चला जाएगा. There will be no doubt about कि आपको क्या करना है. Right? These are the easiest type of time periods to trade, which are strongly trending in one direction. It's important to get in as early as possible. Like on a trending day, if you're not in by 9:30, you will not get in, because you will just watch the train go by. It becomes emotionally very difficult to buy after that. Similarly, once an expansion starts on a Monday itself for the week, if you don't buy by 9:30 on Monday, then उसके बाद तो आप भूल जाओ, कुछ नहीं होने वाला. Have I answered your question, sir?
No, partly, because then you said that after the trending day or expiry,
yeah,
then something happens.
After one strong trending period has happened in any time frame, the likelihood of follow through is usually very less. Okay, even if there is follow through, like he was saying that sometimes we get a trending day and we get another move. If you look at,
do I understand that there cannot be two consecutive trending days?
No, it's not like that. The expansion can last more than one time period also. I'm just saying the probabilities are stacked like that. The market can do anything. और हम जो भी उसके अंदर हम ना कह दे कि ये principles हैं या force equal to mass into acceleration है, ये होने वाला नहीं है.
The probability of consecutive full-on days
is very, very small. It happens very, very rarely. Maybe in Nifty it happens 5 or 6 times in a year. That's it. You do the statistical analysis and you will see that actually इतनी बार ही होता है.
You saying consecutive bars in Nifty happen 5 or 6 times a year?
Sorry?
You're saying consecutive bars in Nifty happen 5 or 6 times a year?
What time? See, if you are talking about, let's say, trending expiry आ रही है, right? How many trending days can you get on the upside? Many more, right? Huh?
Month by month, how many months you can get? Daily bars?
Let's say that you are expecting a trending expiry.
So that's a trending month.
It's easy to understand if you can give a time frame for the bar.
Any time frame.
Just take any. I mean, it just makes
Let's say a weekly bar.
Okay.
Right? That is what my time frame is for. Use that. Let's say एक week में आप expect कर रहे हैं, for reasons that we'll come to, you are expecting a expansion. Okay? And that expansion breaks out very, very early on a Monday itself. It starts the week and immediately at the opening only it starts to move up, right? तो कहीं आपके दिमाग में आएगा कि ट्रेंडिंग वीक हो सकता है पूरा का पूरा, right? In a trending week, obviously you can get 2 trending days on the upside, right? What I'm saying is कि once that entire expansion is over of that week, the likelihood of the next week to also open on one end and close on the other is very, very low. More often than not, it will go into a contraction. अगर उस टाइम फ्रेम के हायर टाइम फ्रेम, मान लीजिए एक्सपायरी के टाइम फ्रेम में एक्सपेंशन आ रहा है, अगर एक्सपायरी के टाइम फ्रेम में एक्सपेंशन आ रहा है और एक ट्रेंडिंग वीक आ चुका है, उसके बाद और एक्सपेंशन आ सकता है, बिकॉज द हायर टाइम फ्रेम इज एक्सपेंडिंग. Okay. when you are trading, you always look at multiple time frames. I hope that's okay.
So how do you use this in trading? So if you are...
We'll come to that. बस ये last few slides ही हैं after we get to the meat of the thing. Right, so these are actually then second way is that this part doesn't come in. The second accumulation or distribution doesn't happen and the market keeps going up and closes at the high point. This has a very strong likelihood of a follow through, even more than the double accumulation or distribution. As in, अगर हम इसमें देखें तो follow through का likelihood इसमें descending order में है. Okay. If the market spends the first 3 days or 4 days of the week within the range and breaks out on a Friday, the chances of follow through are very, very high. It may happen, it may not happen. We never know. But the probabilities are stacked like that. We trade with the probabilities.
What you're trying to say is that if the breakout happens closer to the end of the week,
Or end of the
there's a
day.
higher follow through.
Or at the end of the day, or at the last week of the month, or at the last.
It's confusing. So let's take a weekly time frame.
Yeah. Okay, let's say
And
big moves.
Let's take one time frame and discuss that. That will apply to any time frame, right?
There will be certain adjustments that you have to make.
But just for the sake of understanding,
But
it's easier to-
yeah, for the sake of understanding, if the market spends first 4 days or first 3 days of the week in a range and it breaks out, let's say on a Friday or late Thursday, right? And the likelihood of follow through is very, very high. Okay.
So when is the likelihood of follow through not very high?
When you have a very strong trending period or trending week, after
If
you
it's
had a
Monday,
very,
then it's a likelihood.
after you have a very strong trending week,
So basically you're saying after a trend, probability of trading range slowly increases and after a trading range, probability of a trend slowly increases.
बिल्कुल the cycle जो इसके पहले आपको दिखा था, the cycle, this will happen, right? Well, we've already discussed this, I guess. You know, this is my, you can say whatever evolution as a trader. So this slide was an idea I got from Mr. Sukhani's presentation. He had stopped at trading systems actually. That seminar was on trading systems. So, एक आगे हमने उसके ऐड कर दिया है.
आपने अपने आप को लास्ट कर दिया।
Kind of, you know. It's a very arrogant image, but whatever. Now we come to the meat of the presentation. You know, what are pivots? The pivots are price levels where the big money or the smart money is willing to buy and sell. You know, the big money uses only price-based things because they are more concerned with what price they get. They are not as much concerned with timing. They are not as much concerned with, you know, how long it will be before the expansion happens. They are more concerned with what price are they going to get, right? So those guys actually love these type of things, you know. These support and resistance levels are calculated on the basis of the previous time period. Let's say अगर आप week की बात कर रहे हैं, तो from here on we'll try to keep the time frame consistent. Maybe it'll be easier to understand, but anyway. So if we are talking about a weekly time frame, then we'll use the high, low and close of the previous week, input them into a formula which will create these levels for us, right? Which means that we know these levels in advance of the next time period, even beginning. The opening tick भी print नहीं होगा और आप support और resistance levels जानते हैं. आप जब, you know, if you do nothing else in this presentation, take nothing else from this presentation, I want you to do one thing. After I give you these formulas, you mark these levels on your chart. Just do that. Mark these levels on your chart and see how the price behaves and how accurate it is. It's so accurate that, you know, you start believing it is possible to nail tops and bottoms. It is not. बट आपके अंदर ये बिलीफ आ जाएगा कि पॉसिबल है. There are two formulas that I use. One is called the floor pivots, the second is the Camarilla equation. I would like you to note down these formulas because ये आपको मिलने वाले नहीं है कहीं और. This is a standard floor pivot formula. This formula is available online in some. It's also available in some books. It's available on trading softwares also, but they only calculate the intraday levels for you. It doesn't. They put the high, low, and close of the previous day, and they mark this S1 to S3 and R1 to R3 and the central pivot. I call it central pivot. And ये लेवल्स वो मार्क करके आपको दे देता है आपके चार्ट पे. Right? This is just a standard formula. It's not good enough. This is good enough. We have put two more levels. This is called the top central. This is called the bottom central. We have also added a fourth layer. Of supports and resistances.
Everyone is using their mobiles to कोई लिख नहीं रहा, सब इसी को कर रहे हैं.
Actually sir, normally किसी ने expect नहीं किया होगा कि इस presentation में कुछ लिखने का होगा. Am I right? काफी कुछ आने वाला है, so you get ready with your cameras or your notebooks. Sorry?
Sir, can you load the previous?
The standard. ये आपको online मिल जाएगा वैसे, but you can still note it down if you want.
PPT on pen drive?
No, I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
Huh?
Can we have this PPT on pen drive?
No, you cannot. I would not like to. But at some point we will be. I'm actually working on a book.
You can only send the formula slides.
हाँ उतना कर सकते. Of course आपको in fact we will tell you हमने formulas कहाँ से लिए. Don't worry about it. But the PowerPoint as such I would not like to.
I'm asking the next is formula slides. Only
Yeah, please. Of course we can. Just some things. These are the main points that we'll concentrate on. They're called the centrals. These are literally my bread and butter. Maximum, these are extremely accurate. They give me a trade every week, at least one trade every week. And normally it's a winning trade. The probability of...
weekly environment, these are calculated on the weeks, high, low, close.
Yes, absolutely. When you are trying to, I don't use monthly high, low and close. I use the expiry high, low and close. तो अगर आप उस टाइम फ्रेम में ऑपरेट कर रहे हैं, then it's better to use the expiries high, low and close.
What are this TC and DC?
Sir, these are called centrals. The TC is the top central, BC is the bottom central. This is the central pivot. Is everyone through? Can we move on?
When you say pivot minus the lows, everything is of that particular bar, the low and the high.
Of the immediately preceding bar. जैसे अभी Friday खत्म हो गया ना, so you put the high, low and close of the last week, and you calculate these levels for the next week. Okay?
If you're exiting the next 3 or 4 days, let's say the time frame for your exit, the duration of your trade is 3 days. Your data is a week old, and before you wait for the next week's data, you're getting out based on last week's data.
No. Let's say that we get into a trade, and let's say we buy, okay,
Based on
on
weekly data.
Friday,
Yeah.
right? And so now we are in the trade. Now we'll calculate the next week's
So, but,
levels, and we'll
when you
manage the
started,
trade
you
according
said
to
the time frame for your trades is about 3-4 days.
Sir, वो depend करता है. Sometimes it's not even one day. Sometimes it's more than, actually, normally it was not more than 4 days. Recently, there have been a lot of instances where the market has gone berserk, you know. So,